I don't give a shit.
I love it.
I'm going to jail.
I am the liquor.
All week long.
All rise. One last time.
We're dying. Creed said we're going to die while we're gone. One last time. We'll never do it again.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a little while till we're back in court, back in session.
Like
We're in
these
a
people.
courthouse.
Wow.
I mean, you ever seen
I did notice today, Creed, as I was scanning through.
Yeah.
That was scanning through all the courtrooms. There's not a lot today.
Not at all.
You see it just start dwindling off and getting a little less as we head into the holiday, but this will be our last live day until the morning or midday of the 27th of December. So
I think it's 5 days off. I like that.
yeah, I don't know how the hell we pulled that off, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Sing it, Mikey.
me. On the 6th day of Christmas, my DJ gave to me 6 unlicensed dogs and 5 F-Pod showers.
Oh, F-Pod rip.
4 RORs, 3 Nobels, and 2 brand new jobs, and a gift card to the Circle K.
You don't have to sing this one. We'll just read it. -11. Good luck with that.
I don't know about -11, but it's been thundering and lightning here all morning.
It was so weird. I woke up this morning at 5:25 this morning when I thought that I was dreaming, hearing one of the loudest thunderstorms ever. Listen, it's not uncommon in the South to have thunderstorms, but it is when it's basically sleeting outside at like 28 degrees.
And when I say it was a 25-second uninterrupted rumble.
Uh-huh.
And it didn't just like dissipate, it got louder as it rumbled on. So in the South, they tell you, Creed, if you have a thunderstorm during the winter, in 10 days, that's 10 days, you will have snow. That's the old wives' tale.
Well, we'll see about that.
And you know me, I know a lot about wives' tales. No. Gilbert Gottfried's dad?
Better not be.
I can't believe you're breaking this to us like this. First, yesterday, somebody said Meatloaf died. Now Gilbert's dead again. Dead. How many times can I go through that? Hector, good to see you. Hector, the man on the street, sending me all kinds of videos. Hopefully I'll have time to grab some of them, put them together so we can have a few of them today. But tonight, let me remind everybody, 8 p.m. Eastern time, Creedence and Bishop show, the OG show, the show that started it all, will be live tonight. And I, for one, I'm very excited. Wow, that's an expensive chair. Look at these expensive ass chairs.
No, it's a hell of a courtroom, and they've got like $1 million cameras in there. It's like we're watching a movie.
Where is this that they can afford these things?
I don't know.
My goodness.
Loud, you can't say that because I was sitting here all by myself looking at my present hat, and Mikey was late.
Yeah, I had to go and unclog the toilet, unfortunately.
Yeah, I had to do the math again. It's all right. 4 days is better than...
We'll say it's 5, and it makes us feel better. So,
right.
Why not do that?
Pretend that. All right, so we got a case. Sorry, just wanted to say hi to everybody. Big night tonight. I mean, big day and rolling into the night. I'm looking forward to that. Fingers crossed that we get some testing done and things.
Knox has already messaged me for testing, so I told him I was available after 5 o'clock. I could test anything he needed. So
We'll see.
fingers crossed.
What about the other one? Or is he just going to be on an iPad with a bunch of kids running around?
I don't know. I'm going to send him a message and say, do you need to test anything? And this is what he'll say.
No,
No.
it's fun.
I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm
I
good.
still got my setup from last time.
Yeah, right. Flush him before the monetary monorail even leaves the station. I love that.
If I had time to rehearse, it would have been way better. But because I didn't, you got what you got. Got what you got.
Oh, real quick, Taco Bell story from last night.
Oh, no. You're not allowed to tell anything. You said you weren't going back. You were done.
3 days in a row. Yeah.
Cut your ties with those sons of bitches.
Garbage. Last night's was 7 people in line. I was 3 deep ordering. For them to tell me that there is no ground beef for another 15 minutes. And I said, excuse me?
We got to grind it, dude.
I said, so what am I supposed to do? I've got 3 people in front of me that haven't moved. And I said, not. He goes, well, we got, the chicken or steak. And I said, let me guess. That's going to be an upgrade on anything that I get with that, correct? And he says, yes.
That's an upcharge, I believe they call that.
What did I
And
say?
this guy, look at him. He's
Oh,
got to go to the bathroom as bad as I had to before the show started.
He does. There's those TikToks where they follow with the, have you seen any of those where it's like,
No, I just keep getting breastfeeding TikToks.
that's a new one. At least it's not children dancing with their
God.
shirts like this. You can see their.
So terrible. I'm like, oh my God. And you see nipple and everything. T, you might want to check that out.
Yeah, enjoy this. It's coming off in just a minute because I can't even talk right and it's all over my. It's really annoying.
But it's the thought that counts, Creed.
Is it? Yeah.
It'll be in the thumbnail. That's good enough.
See, usually this is us that gets to do this, that you guys are doing right now with the whole like Captain Happy just did and Jenny. We're usually the ones that are like, haha, sucks. And it's so chilly. It's beautiful here because we're in the South. Well, no.
It's about to get terrible here. 40-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh, you get it. I wonder if we are. I haven't even looked at the weather, TBH. Huh.
Yep. Trampoline plans for putting a trampoline together on Christmas Day canceled because of the winds, and it's not going to get any higher than 34, and it's going to be a low of 15.
Homemade by the bin store at Amazon last year.
Handcrafted by very small Asian hands.
We're going to have some very good Knox stories, I do believe.
I'm so excited. Just making this new intro that we're going to have just for tonight has put me in such a mood of excitement. I don't know what to do. I mean, guest appearance by look, I'm going to let this out the back. Guest appearance on this video from the man himself, Mr. DTF, Mr. Dave the Flave, bringing us in. And it's going to be a good time. Real good time.
Good. All right, let's check. Now, we're not going to have this is live. What?
Creed, come on. You act like I have showed you videos in the past that weren't.
It sounds like she may want to do a not guilty now.
All right, so Ms. Jackson, you have an absolute right to enter pleas of not guilty
Is
to
that
both
Angie's
charges.
sister?
If you want to plead not guilty to one, I would suggest you plead not guilty to both because it sounds like it's out of the same factual situation. So that way you would have
She's
the
in chains,
opportunity to
Creed.
have a full and fair hearing regarding the facts surrounding both charges. Do you want to go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty?
Sons of bitches.
I'm sorry, nolo contendere? Do you understand nolo contendere means that you're basically, you're not admitting to it, but I'm going to find you guilty of
Nolo contendere. What the hell does that mean? Where are our attorneys when we need them?
Never heard that one.
Creed, cut a V into that sweater and start talking law talk real quick.
You got
both charges. Do you understand that?
Can I speak? Can I say something besides pleading?
Yes, please.
Yes.
She speaks English.
Be careful. Hold on. I'm gonna caution you that if you speak, please don't talk about the facts of the case. Because if you want to give some kind of explanation, what you'll do is taint your case because
I think you'll be dead at that point.
175 mile per hour winds.
That's like a Cat 9.
And single digits. So with the wind, I would say the wind chill would be like negative, like 200 degrees, perhaps, like that of the surface of Jupiter or something. Are you on Jupiter right now? Yes, I did. I'm going to show everybody's cards today
Nice.
that I got.
Captain Happy, I saw a thing where even all the way down into like the Keys, it's going to be like 38 for a high or something like that. 39. So that's crazy.
It's going to suck so bad.
So you have a prosecutor and a judge who are sitting here, and if you decide to change your story at trial, we will have already heard some facts. I don't allow people to talk about the facts of the case if you're going to enter a plea of not guilty. Okay. So, Ms. Jackson, what do you want to do here?
I'll just plead guilty, ma'am. It's fine.
What about La Chupacabra, like
to
she
both
had
charges?
said earlier?
I'm sorry.
Sure.
All
Oh,
right, and you understand by entering a plea of guilty to the trespass and the battery that you're
In
giving
French.
up your constitutional trial rights here today.
Okay.
I got it.
Yes?
Ma'am.
All right. Did
See,
you understand those constitutional rights?
Ma'am.
And do you have any question about your rights?
Oh, no, ma'am.
she is very spicy.
You
by the
understand
way.
that the
I'm not gonna lie.
maximum penalty for this offense could be up to 6 months in jail and or a $1,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
And have you served in the military?
No, ma'am.
The
Thank
court will
God.
accept your plea as freely, voluntarily, and knowingly entered. Typically, Ms. Jackson, the city attorney is going to ask for a reasonable amount of time to contact the victim to give them the opportunity to speak at your sentencing. And state law requires that I give them that reasonable amount of time. To
She's the first
contact
one
the
we've had in chains, right?
So
I'm pretty
tomorrow
sure,
is
yeah.
Friday, and we typically don't meet on Friday. So it would be on Monday.
DLT.
And Ms. Giannoli, is that enough time for you
Thank
to
you.
make contact with the victim in this matter?
Oh,
It
great.
is, Your Honor. The alleged victim is a security officer. We do have her phone number, so Monday should be sufficient amount of time.
Your
Security
Honor, I
officer.
believe that we are not holding court on Monday.
Hell,
Hell.
All right, so we'll do it Tuesday morning.
no fever.
Thank you, Ms. Massey. So Ms. Jackson, there'll be a no bail hold on you until Tuesday morning for videos.
Your Honor,
No
can I be
court
heard
on
in that
Monday,
regard?
just like us.
Yes.
No working.
And Judge, I know that it's the court's practice to place a no bail hold whenever there is a pending victim impact statement / sentencing. But nothing says that we have to do that. in
Nothing
every
says
case.
loving
I'm
like
asking
something from the
court
oven.
to consider a known
Batten down the
recognizance
hatches, Flower.
release.
God.
It's getting
Where my
bad.
client would be able to appear at sentencing in an out of custody status. And frankly, one of the reasons is so she could be out for Christmas. But she would
not
be
not-
amenable to any conditions you
happening.
deem appropriate to include a no contact
Very holiday happy to you as
clause
well.
with the GSR and the security officer.
Oh my God.
Thank you, Mr. Puentes. What's your response, Ms. Giannoli?
Judge, I'm in opposition of that for several reasons.
Miss Gianelli has been watching the show. You know how I
hope that
know?
she's- I hope that she's from the Syracuse fame, the Gianellis, that make some of the best hot sausage you'll ever have.
You know how I
Ever.
know she has? Look at the
Wow.
picture. Look at the cow. Two horns,
moved
two
over.
eyes. She moved it over.
She moved it over for us. Isn't that nice of her? I didn't even notice the last few days. Just been cut off, and
I love you too.
there you go.
First, she's just pled to a crime of violence involving a security officer. I can tell you that the allegations in that case indicated at the time that she had a trash bag with her, which leads me to believe that she is unsheltered.
That's
which
just
causes me
luggage.
some concern with flight risk.
Maybe she's just
More
really
importantly, Judge, her criminal history is
clean.
9 pages. There is a lot
are?
of
Oh,
evidence
God.
indicating that she is not likely
Amy,
to
get
comply with
better.
court process. In 2022, she's
Good
had
gracious.
2 contempts of court. In
It's not
2020,
good.
she had a
Remember?
violation of a probation violation. 2020, a violation of a TPO, indicating she's not likely to comport with court process.
Uh-oh.
In 2020, another violation of probation. 2019, violation of probation. Excuse me, just a moment, Judge. I'm
She's
through
on a
criminal
roll.
history. 2019,
To you, Vincent.
another violation of probation.
She's on a
And 2018, another violation of probation. Judge, it does not appear that if we release her, I have a great deal of confidence that she's going to return on her own accord and own volition. That's bore out by the fact that she has multiple violations of conditions or probation. So I'm asking that she be held, Judge, given the allegations of
Do we
violence
hold
as
her
well
or
as-
do we let her out for Christmas?
Thank you, counsel. Ms. Jackson, are you employed?
No, ma'am, I'm actually disabled.
All right.
Okay.
And
I
Veteran.
wasn't on my,
do you have a place to live?
yes, ma'am, I do.
Where is that?
Mountain House, Nevada. But other than that, I have enough money set aside to rent a room in town to have court and stuff. What I'm trying to say, I
penthouse?
do. I'm money for that as well.
All right, Ms. Jackson, I'm going to hold you on a no bail hold based upon your criminal history and the
Damn.
fact that you have had numerous violations of court orders. So you'll be held until Tuesday morning for the victim impact statement.
It's quite a few.
And most of them are not showing back up for
The next matter I
court.
have is Brittany Valdez,
Doesn't help. Brittany.
22
It's
CR
Brittany, bitch.
16322.
She's
Good
Hello.
morning. Good morning, Ms.
Beat
Valdez.
somebody up.
Good morning.
You were
Brittany's in
charged
chains
with
as well.
criminal complaint dated December 21st, 2022 with trespassing. The allegation is that you willfully and unlawfully remained on private property, the property belonging to St. Mary's Hospital after being
Another hospital.
discharged and asked to leave multiple times.
Wait, we saw this
Uh,
yesterday.
You understand the
This must be a
charge?
really nice
Yes, I
hospital.
understand the charge.
And how do you wish to plead?
Not guilty.
That's too funny.
All right, the court will
Who's at
accept your
Monkle's
not
house?
guilty plea. We'll schedule the matter for trial.
Possibly. We probably talked right
Trespass
over it.
is not the
What
type
happened?
of offense for which I would put you in jail, so I'm not going to appoint you a lawyer. However, you are free to hire your own counsel if you want. Let's give Ms. Valdez a trial date, please.
Thank you, Amber.
Amber, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. That would be January 23rd.
I don't
at
believe
8
she was a
a.m.
prostitute. No.
She's
Excuse me, 1 p.m. Apologize.
she's got
All
money
right,
though for a
so
room.
Ms. Valdez, your trial date is January the 23rd, 2023. Should be easy for you to remember. 1/23/23 at 1 p.m. Let's discuss bail here.
Good to see you.
Your Honor, I don't have her criminal history, so I'm going to submit this matter to you for custody status.
But it's Christmas, Grigsy.
Let them all out. Just open the doors and let them go.
And is there anything you'd like to add on behalf of your client, Ms. Valdez, Mr. Quintus?
Your Honor, my client has instructed me not
Right.
to ask for non recognizance release because she'd rather remain in custody.
Oh, she wants to stay. She didn't want to leave the hospital.
right,
She don't want to leave here either.
Sending $5
gonna
if
go
they
ahead
check
and
your
set
PP.
bail
I
in the amount of
like that move.
$250.
I think you're a first to do that.
And
I like that. Let's make
That
Oh,
is
by the
wonderful.
way, I'm already got my PP out and $50. Woo,
all right, so
baby.
Ms. Valdez,
the
You're
black
excused.
thing.
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the end of
too
the docket, so I'm going to start at the,
Thank you. 55 together.
I didn't think I
near
get
the
money to
bottom,
buy these hats. You know what I
with
mean?
Justice Wilmoth, 22 CR
The uncle thing was great.
16320.
Oh, we haven't seen that officer before.
Good morning, Ms. Wilmoth.
Miss Wilma?
Ms.
Wilma.
Wilmoth, you were charged in a criminal complaint that was filed on December 21st, 2022, with a charge of petty larceny. The allegation is that you went inside Walmart on Kitsky with the intent to select items and not pay for them. The amount of loss was $145.58. Did you understand the charge?
Yes.
Either that or go
And how do
steal
you
the
wish-
stuff from Walmart, Carol. That seems to be pretty
I'm
popular.
guilty.
And do you understand by entering a plea of guilty and no contest, you're giving up your trial rights here today?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that yes?
Yes.
And did you understand your constitutional rights?
Yes.
Do you have any question about those rights?
No.
You understand that the maximum
Really to the
penalty could
point,
be
huh?
up to 6 months in jail and or a $1,000 fine?
Yes. Ma'am.
And have you served in the military?
No, I haven't.
Would you like
Or will
to?
accept your plea as freely, voluntarily, and knowingly entered? Ms. Gianoli, It looks like I'm reviewing the written statement from Walmart Security. It looks like
I like turtles.
looks like at least some of the items that were stolen
Agreed.
include alcohol.
Yes, Your Honor. And if
Oh,
I'm not
alcohol
mistaken, perhaps Ms. Massey can clarify. I think she has a second case, which is a no insurance accident case.
Uh-oh.
Correct. Right away insurance.
No
and
insurance.
fictitious registration.
I think that I see that now. Thank you. Ms. Wilmoth, you have another matter too, 22 TR 00556. And that's a traffic charge. And the traffic charge alleges that.
No matter what it is.
Looks like an accident occurred and
Thank you, Mike.
How nice was the accident? If I didn't know my son was back in his room, I would think that was him. Second from the right.
it's kind of out of order.
The one that wears
so I'm
glasses.
looking to see
Yes.
the allegations.
Are you sure he's in his room?
I
Sure he
just seen
didn't
him
take
a while
off
ago.
last night?
He bought me a sandwich from Panera earlier, so I'm guessing he's.
Hey, they got good sandwiches. I'm not a big fan.
I'd never
of
had
Supposed to
one.
appear
And it was the
at
first
the
one. It was
court for
delicious.
who hit me, but I never showed.
My first time at Panera was with
So I
Bishop.
believe that's
actually.
why-
I think he spent $50.
I mean, for the
Got
insurance
dessert,
card, of course. But
Okay,
sandwiches,
I see here that you were charged with
got a salad, bread.
display of suspended or fictitious vehicle registration, right-of-way left turn at an intersection, and
Jesus,
operator proof of insurance. Did you understand those three?
I'm very
three
confused. Look. Nah. Huh?
yes,
charges? And Ms. Gianoli, is the city
Bam,
prepared to
bam.
make an offer relative to the traffic charges?
I believe she
Honor.
wants to, I believe she wants to contest at least part of it. So my advice to her was to keep it all
Right.
together.
Thank you, Roberta.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Yes.
Fuentes. So we'll
Those
enter
big
not
no
guilty pleas
insurance
for you on the
deals.
traffic charges, Ms. Wilmoth, and give you a trial date. May I have a trial date for Ms. Wilmoth, please?
No, he's gaming. He's
Yes,
professional.
Your
gamer.
Honor, and would you like this on a legal
He
defender?
just
docket?
sold one
No.
of his Instagrams the other day.
There's no reason to put her in jail for these type of traffic
I don't know.
offenses.
$5,000
Okay,
was
Your Honor, then
real.
it would be February
So I'm guessing
15th
it's
at
a-
1 p.m.
Yes, it is.
All right, so Ms. Wilmoth, your trial date on the traffic charges is February the 15th.
Yes.
Excuse me, at 1 p.m. That will be held at the Reno Municipal Court located at 1 South Sierra Street, which is the newer courthouse
I was gonna say,
directly
Judge's
across the
throat's a
river
lot
from
better
the
today. I
movie
think.
theater complex. Do you understand?
yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
near the movie.
We're going to give
screen.
you, the jail will give you a notice of that date and time, so you can appear there. I'd like to hear the city's recommendation
Look how
relative
big my
to
hands are, Creed.
the petty
They're
theft.
huge.
Your Honor, as you indicated, it appeared the defendant entered
Like
Walmart.
Andre the Giant's
4
hand.
bottles of hard liquor and 1 bottle of Mountain Dew, totaling approximately $145.
My
Honestly,
girl.
Judge, I do not have her.
She just
criminal
stole 3
history.
things.
I'm afraid
Hard
the court
liquor
said
and
that
Mountain
she-
Dew.
I don't
Two
see
hard
much
liquors
there,
and
Judge.
Mountain
I'm going
Dew.
to defer to you as to an appropriate sentence in this matter.
Thank you. And Mr. Puentes, what would you like to add?
She likes the good stuff.
I note that she has an
That's a
outside
good job.
agency hold. I don't know what the circumstances are, but I'm going to suggest a 10-day suspended sentence on the condition that she obey all laws and that she stay out of the Walmart stores.
Stay out.
I think that's a fair recommendation. You must have been reading my mind, Mr. Fuentes. The law affords you the
Go on.
opportunity, Ms. Wilmoth, to make a statement. What would you like to say? You know, I probably would give you a more lenient sentence if you'd stolen
running a
food.
party.
But when you steal several bottles of hard alcohol, it tells me that you've got an ongoing and pretty serious alcohol problem. What's
As a matter
going
of fact,
on?
I ordered these.
Alcohol's
delivered?
not the problem. I was doing
Yoo-hoo.
fentanyl, so I
Canned
just,
Yoo-hoo because
you know, how people, the
I
hustle.
just like
Oh,
things
you.
Want me to be
in
honest?
Christmas.
Okay.
Another
That's all I was
TikTok
doing.
thing is,
I was just trying to make a little money
people-
to get my fix.
Water.
I was already in the works
Hershey syrup.
of getting through detox, so I just had to slip up, and so I went
Mix
there
it.
out of desperation, and
Pretend that it's you.
so I was already in
Okay.
detox for 3 days before I got here. So
Good, good. Well,
They have liquor
I don't
stores
have to tell you,
attached
because
to
you seem to be a
Walmarts
very
and,
smart and
Some
articulate young
states.
woman,
Yeah.
that every single time you take fentanyl, you're basically playing Russian roulette.
Yes, ma'am.
And I actually
How?
have personal friends who have lost relatives to fentanyl overdoses. So
Fentanyl.
it's a very, very dangerous situation. I'm really happy that I'm not a young person experimenting with drugs in this time, because you just never know what's going to be in that drug these days. So I'm really going to encourage you to continue with your
that's why she was
counseling.
going with the
I'm going to
liquor.
follow your
She's trying to
counsel's
get away from the
recommendation
dangerous stuff.
to
Some hard
10
liquor.
days in the Washington County Jail. That sentence will be suspended on 2 conditions, and that they are that you obey all laws
Thing you got to
and
pry
that you
off.
have no contact
That'd be
with
Hershey
and
syrup.
probably no alcohol. I'm going to add the no alcohol or drugs clause because I frankly think that you need it. And I'm hopeful that you can involve yourself in some kind of a counseling program to start off this new year in a better life.
Creed, what in the world have you got down there?
Judge George.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Judge, would
did you
mind
notice
advising
that?
her
She
of the
kind of
community
admitted
court
that
program
she
if
said
she should need our
maybe.
I'm glad my experimenting days are over.
Yeah, and that was kind of interesting. Over to Lincoln County, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christmas.
You want to admit to violating the
Will we let everybody out for
probation
Christmas?
Oh,
Will we let everybody
no,
out?
we keep everybody in the exact box because every day is Christmas here. I mean, I would imagine there's a little more leniency around here for. Well, Sue's already going to be in a slightly bad mood because she's with Judge George today. So.
Okay, how many days credit to you?
I hope she had the day off because he's a. Judge George equals no fun, Creed.
Okay, I'll finally violate the terms of your probation. I'll impose the 29 days. I'll give you 7 days credit.
Does that pipe?
So what I got sent 30 days?
20. You have 22 days left on this.
A lot
case.
of places like New York.
You have a
trial
trial set on your other case.
Do whatever you want. You're out in an hour.
No, sir.
Okay.
And back on the.
Do you have an arraignment on your other case yet?
Again.
No, sir.
You did not?
No, sir.
Good for toothaches. By the way, just check.
Okay. Your trial's set for January 11th on the other case.
All right.
Judge Stansbury. Okay, thank you.
So,
By the way, last time I
do I
looked,
get a release date or?
20. You have 22 days on this case, and then you'll be
last time I
out,
looked,
and then,
Iowa Golfer Lisa was winning,
your trial on
followed
the
by
other case is
Carol,
scheduled before that.
followed by Kay, and Fred Franklin pulling up the rear right now. He's the caboose. But we got a lot of voting still, so go over there and vote in the community tab wherever you're watching from.
Will you explain that to me again?
Yeah, you'll be in 22 days. You'll be released on this case.
Explain to me like I'm a child, please.
But you have a trial on your other case on January 11th.
All right.
Okay. So if you haven't applied for an attorney and you want an attorney, you need to do that. Okay. All right. Thank you.
I hear
I'm like,
Sue.
by the way, I'm like a big kid at Christmas, so I have to have like fun stuff.
Speaking of big kids,
hello,
Christmas.
Hey, girl.
Next matter is 22 TRD 10828 and 22 CRB 2042, State of Ohio versus Della Barnett. Ms. Barnett, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney.
We have a wine
have,
punch.
It's traffic ticket here charging you with reckless operation as well as a distracted driving enhancement. Did you receive a copy of that ticket?
Yes.
Okay. The maximum penalty for reckless operation is a $150
Licking
fine.
County.
The distracted driving enhancement is up to a $100 fine if you are convicted of the other traffic offense.
Okay.
Do you have any question about those two
sounds
charges?
good.
No.
Okay. How would you like to plea today?
I would still like to get like an attorney.
Like an attorney?
Okay, well, you're not entitled to an attorney on the
Let's
traffic
like one,
charge.
shall we?
Oh, okay. I don't know how this really works.
Well,
I'll take it.
If they're tried together with the
I'll
criminal
take
case
it.
and
You don't
want an attorney
get
on the criminal
one.
case,
You just
you'll
said
be
it.
able to talk to an attorney about it.
No, I'll just take the tickets.
Okay. You want to plead guilty to the ticket today?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, the last time I saw a pair of jugs that big, two hillbillies were blowing on them.
If there ever was a time for that soundbite to drop, that's perfect.
Okay, you understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yes.
Understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
Yes.
He didn't try and talk her out of it. Did you notice that? He was like, sounds good. Let's go. Guilty.
Seems like a really good mood though. Out of most of the,
Well, I mean, the other girls braided her hair while she's been in there. Not very well, but they braided it.
They tried.
She's made some friends for life while she's in there. What is she having a seizure? What's wrong? Look at her.
Oh my God, what's happening?
She having it's like a tick.
I thought it was like totally normal. Now all of a sudden things are starting to fall apart.
Did the officer tell you what the distracted driving enhancement was?
On her cell phone, I bet.
No, they really didn't tell me much.
I can't believe she's in jail.
6 months, 19 days. Love it. Bonita Applebaum. You got it going on.
Sometimes I wonder how they're here locked up.
Okay,
with
$150 in court costs on the tip traffic ticket. On the criminal case, I have 2 complaints here. One charging you with failure to comply.
She's got a criminal.
And one possession of marijuana. Did you receive a copy?
Yes.
Did you receive a copy
I
of
did
those?
receive that, but I have a medical marijuana card.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you receive the complaints?
I did.
Okay. The maximum. Do you need me to read those complaints to you?
Is Rodney Dangerfield talking?
I do have a question because, like, I have my medical card and, like, I'm allowed to carry that.
Like twice, I've heard Rodney in the background.
Well, you can talk to an attorney about
knew
that.
he
if
was
you like.
there.
I would like to.
Okay, you want to plead
Her
not guilty
voice
to
is in
these
her
2
head and
charges
mine.
today?
The medical marijuana charges, yeah.
Well, there's a failure to comply with the order of a police officer as well.
Okay, then yes, I want to. Yeah.
It's a goddamn Christmas miracle, Mikey.
I can't believe this. How can we get in
Okay,
on
where
some
do
of
you
this
live?
amazing deals?
305 Surrey Lane, Apartment C, London, Ohio, 43055.
Marky, she live near you?
She's
Marky, it's from London.
That's probably the wrong
London
that's
town.
Newark, is it?
Oh, it's 43140. Sorry. I used to live in Newark,
Okay.
so I get them confused sometimes.
Okay.
I'm dyslexic.
Okay,
that's not funny, but
All right. Who do you live there with?
My mom.
Okay.
shout
You have
that out
transportation?
in court. Bigfoot.
Not
thank
right
you.
now, no.
I'm dyslexic, Your Honor. Sure you are.
Because my mom's in the hospital. She was life flighted to OSU 2 days ago.
Uh-oh.
Stop it. My God. George ain't even listening to you.
Tell him you haven't finished your Christmas shopping yet. See if that works.
Tell him you're pregnant. Hello, Christy. Just listen to the way that man flips through papers, man. Nobody does it better.
I mean, it's like, by the way, Flusher, can you go pick up my order from Sickies? I ordered a delicious burger and a brew. Can you grab that for me, please? Thank you.
Donna, thank you. I got a cute, this is from Emily, by the way.
That's because his other one had foul language on it, and she won't allow him to wear it over to family events.
It's true. This one's got a pocket you put your
smokes
drink of choice in, or smokes, or lighters, because it's too cold outside to leave a lighter outside. Won't work.
Okay. If you need a court-appointed attorney, get that application filled out today, and you need to file that with the court over here when you get out. Okay.
Okay. Who do I ask for that?
The clerk of courts.
Okay. Thank you.
Judge George
Are we done?
Yep.
Really is not.
He's no one's friend.
22
No one's
CRB
friend.
1914,
No
State of
one.
Ohio versus Andrea Branham.
He will do you zero favors.
Today is just today.
Hey, girl.
Ms. Brennan, today's
Hey.
hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, you can make an application for court-appointed attorney. I have 2 complaints here charging you with theft and trespass. Did you receive a copy of those complaints?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you need me to read those to you today?
No, I don't.
Maximum penalty for theft is 180 days in jail and a $1,000 fine. The maximum penalty For trespasses, 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. You have any question about those charges today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Hey now.
I'm going to plead not guilty, sir, because I was confused about the whole thing. So.
Oh, confusion cream.
You want to
This
say
lady
anything before I set your bond?
She doesn't drink, but she does enjoy the liquor.
Well, when the theft charge came about, Walmart did stop me, and I had kids with me, so I signed the paper, which said that I just wouldn't come back to Walmart. So I didn't know that I wasn't allowed at any other Walmart. And then I came to the other Walmart, and then she stopped me. But I didn't intend to, I didn't mean to go back to someplace I said I wasn't going to go back to. It was just a misunderstanding.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
It's almost like
Where do you live?
like this.
Somebody
I live with my mom right now at 418 Donovan Drive. I was actually arrested at the Metro to get my paper signed for my new home.
Yeah.
I'd like to be able to get out there and get my place and a new job started.
Where were you arrested?
I was just thinking.
I was at Metro.
Maybe it was
Metropolitan.
angel wings on her breast or
You
something.
were trying to get some housing?
She's got the tits of an angel.
I believe she just admitted to that loud. And with that, I'll BRB.
She's came in several Walmarts, 2 in one day, I think she said. Which is not good.
I'd like to point out I made it 35 minutes ago.
I can't believe you made that long.
Pretty good.
Stay out of Walmart.
How dare you!
Oh, by the way, do us a favor. There's 150 of you watching across everywhere. Take a moment, like the video. It'll make you feel so good that you may also do the same thing she did at Walmart. It's warm here right now, but it's just terrible downpours and awful.
Okay, I'll release you under no recognizance today. If you need an attorney, you need to get that paperwork filed over here at the courthouse.
All right, thank you.
It's a cool, cool summer.
Next matter is 22 CRB.
And stay out of Walmart.
State of Ohio versus Chandler Green.
Chandler, come on down, buddy. Let's see what he's got.
Mr. Green, today's hearing is being recorded. Anything you say can be used against you in the future. You have a right to an attorney.
What's
If you cannot
going
afford
on
one, you
there,
can make an
mister?
application for a court-appointed attorney. I have a complaint here charging you with trespass. Did you receive a copy of that complaint?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you need me to read that to you today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just let
Maximum
Jeffrey
penalty for that
Dahmer
offense
out.
is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine. You have any questions about that charge?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. How would you like to plead today?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Good move.
Okay. You want to say anything before I set your bond?
No, sir.
Okay.
Well. He's killed several. We just don't know it yet. He could be a hacker too. I think you're onto something. But he killed somebody before he started hacking. I guarantee it. Be careful, Carrie. It's cold outside. He's got those glasses on like you wear to you're going to do some welding or something. No, those are gold.
Okay, I'll release you today on the condition you not use any drugs or alcohol and you not return to Speedway. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. If you need a court-appointed attorney, you need to get the application filed at the courthouse.
Not
Okay.
the Speedway.
So I'm getting released today?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He's like, getting released today?
That's all.
There's a internet chat room that needs somebody to yell at people.
Next matter is
hey
21
now.
TRD 10876, 22 CRB 782,
Hey, baby.
22 CRB 355, and 22 CRB 798. State of Ohio versus Tara Rutherford. Ms. Rutherford, you failed to appear. Well, let's see here.
Oh, animal abuse.
Failed to appear on these cases. What happened there?
I was in the hospital, sir. I tried to get the cases rescheduled, but I couldn't.
Okay.
I don't believe that, Kieran.
Where were you in the hospital?
Licking Memorial.
Okay. When were you at the hospital?
What was wrong with you?
It was October. And then I was back in November. I had MRSA in my
Well,
blood.
enjoy that.
You what?
Cat Treehouse.
I had MRSA.
Okay.
Yeah.
MRSA. Ooh, that's dirty disease. Oh, MRSA. Have MRSA.
Well, let's see here. 798 is a theft charge from April. You want that reset for trial?
Yes, sir, please.
Yes, they were shooting boxes. Exactly.
You were in the hospital in October, you said?
In November, sir.
Okay.
I heard Sweet Tea had the cure for MRSA. Where you at, T?
Okay, and 355 is a charge for failure to confine dogs.
Oh, the dogs.
You want that reset for trial?
Can I plead guilty to that one?
Yes. You want to plead guilty to that one today?
By the way, everybody, I hope everyone got their Christmas card that I asked for one.
Okay.
I sent out 70 cards this year, and I
So
hope you all got
it's from
one.
March 6th, alleging he failed to confine a dog. Looks
Most
like
dogs.
Scrappy was the name.
Scrappy Dappy
You'll plead guilty to
Doo.
that charge today.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
Yes, sir.
Understand by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to a trial.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, MRSA, me.
Except for guilty plea, we find you guilty. That'll be $25 in court costs.
Natural hair color, right?
Yeah. I like that she had a random failure to confine dog charge.
782 case is
Don't they all?
also a charge for failure to confine a dog. We want to do with that one. You want that reset, or you want to take care of that one?
Can I plead guilty to that also?
Please, I want to go to everything.
I'll plead guilty to all the really lesser crimes. Because it seems like she failure to appear for all these charges with dogs, but yet she was in the hospital with the MRSA.
Gross.
I knew a guy.
$25 in court costs.
I knew a guy who had a.
And then I have a traffic case.
He was married to this broad.
Ticket from
No, she was a girlfriend.
last December.
She had chronic
That you failed to
MRSA
appear on.
in her belly
You want
button.
that reset for trial? What do you want to do with that one?
Can I
We
plead
have-
guilty on that one too?
We have to go and get it
Yes.
scraped out all the time.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Pass. Just throw it out. No one.
I haven't worn out the battery in my park card yet.
Okay, so there's.
I love it.
Let's see here. One charge for driving without a license, and two charges of driving under suspension.
Doesn't
look like you had.
It's got a bunch of holes in it.
I know it's kind of weird,
come
but
to court
you know,
on
I'll
that.
take
Did
it.
you just ask for a trial? Or?
No, I pled guilty.
No, before earlier in the case.
Come on, people. 145 of you total here across all.
Have you ever? Okay. Let me see what the level of offense is here. Just a second.
Ole.
Ole. That was Ricardo Montalban.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah, just wait till the next person comes up and they're just licking all over the. Oh, did you hear that? That was a great.
That was a good.
The maximum penalty for driving without a license is 500 hours of community service and a $1,000 fine. The maximum
Hit her
penalty
with
for
it.
the suspension charges is 30 days in jail and a $250 fine.
Hit her with it.
Okay. All right. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understand that a guilty plea is a complete admission of your guilt?
You pig.
Yes.
Okay. You want to plead guilty today then?
That was pretty odd. I like that.
You got farting. I got cows singing.
Oh, trust me, I check the price on every card I get.
Oh,
I accept your guilty plea.
only got like one or two cheapers. All the rest high dollar. Surprising.
Yeah, no, that's what's nice about being a member, you know?
Come in when you like, leave when you want. Come back around town. But I got 3 musical cards this year. I was very excited. She has got some snot issues bad. She's killing me.
I'm gonna get her a roll of toilet paper.
I know what it is. She had MRSA. Next thing you know, she was busy with the
cocaine. Down to the ground, cocaine.
I'm just saying.
I just saw yesterday, right? Mike?
Oh, I figured what those were, Crease. Those were crop circles we saw last night. It was crop circles. Or they could be crotch circles. Whatever way you want to go with it. Crotch circles, crop circles, probably crotch circles.
Okay.
All coming out. We're breaking.
I'm gonna do no fines, court costs, and 3 days in jail on that traffic ticket. Okay. Okay, so the theft trial was in August. What was going on in August that you missed?
I had MRSA then too. I went to court and I showed up with MRSA then.
Okay. Monthly MRSA with this girl.
And I had health issues at the time. I told him that.
Judge Stansbury?
Plus you got mouth
Yes,
MRSA too.
Judge Stansbury. And I tried to get it rescheduled and I couldn't.
Yeah, she makes some weird faces.
MRSA. That was the glass breaking. I thought so. The old rattlesnake was coming out. Sue back there just tossing the stuff.
Sue's over it.
She's had it. She's ready for Christmas.
Okay, where you living?
303 Raspberry Circle, Hebron, Ohio.
She wore a raspberry circle.
My father.
She had the
All right, well, how do I know you're
MRSA.
gonna
She
show
gave it to the
support
boy
if I
next
release
door.
you on this one?
I will, I promise.
I'm sure you told me that before, probably.
I haven't. I promise I haven't told you.
No, you haven't told me. You told Judge Stansbury.
No.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, that looks like that was the first one you had on this case.
God bless.
It's really Sue in the background, just
guess
throwing
it's the
away
third on
everything
this
she's
case.
touched.
Yes. Yeah.
This girl's walking MRSA.
Okay, 1,500 cash surety, 10%. We'll get that reset for trial here. If you want an attorney, you need to get an application filled out, okay?
And come back in a hazmat.
Thank you.
No, sorry, sir. With the driving under suspension, the 3 days in jail, can I ask to do that on the weekend?
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second. Quiet down in the courtroom.
She's been in a day.
These two ladies are rowdy as hell.
Okay. You're just going to do that right now. You'll get in the next 3
Okay.
days. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Yep.
After yesterday's case, I accidentally swallowed a whole Sucrets.
Hey, Sue.
Thank
Hey, Sue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sue!
I will,
Merry
if
Christmas,
you can
Sue.
let them know, I'm going to call for probable cause probably
Sue,
Saturday
Sue,
and
Sue.
Monday since it's a long weekend.
Okay, Saturday and Monday. All right, I'll tell them.
Okay, so they can be expecting you that way.
Okay.
Because I think we're supposed to do it every 48 hours.
I
so I'll have
bet
to do it twice
Sue
this week.
bakes an amazing
You do it in the day or in the evening?
I usually do it on Sunday morning. So
Maybe
I'll
a
probably
cobbler?
be, Saturday morning. And
You're making
Monday
some peach or apricot.
Okay, I'll let them know.
Thank you.
Probably the
Thank you.
homemade whipped cream too.
Oh, homemade whipped cream.
I think that's it. I don't think anybody's in the.
All right. Well, I
Okay,
want to watch
next one
this
is
real.
22 CRB 1930 State of Iowa versus Stephanie Shooks.
Let's see what Miss
Try to
Shook
see that on the table there.
Shook or chic?
Mr. Fix, I have a complaint here charging you with failure to confine.
A dog.
Failure to confine dog. Did you receive a?
So what you got?
All right. So earlier I came across this. It said they were doing the PTOs, the protection orders, but before they started doing that, they did a divorce. They were granting a divorce to this couple. They've
Great
already,
timing for that.
they already come to an agreement. They have 3 children, which those will be talked about. This is about 15 minutes, and it may bring you down. But remember, anytime you get married, say you're married, create if your wife has any kids while you're married to her, have them tested. Just saying.
Oh God.
Is it Humberto Alexander Villatoro?
Humberto,
Yes,
I know
Humberto
him.
Alexander Villatoro.
Are you presently married to Lisette Villatoro?
Yes.
And prior to filing this petition for divorce, had you been a domiciliary of Texas for at least 6 months and a resident of Travis County for at least 90 days?
Yes.
We'll watch that for New Year's
And
Eve.
were you married to your wife on November 30th, 2014? And did
Not
you
that
cease
day.
to
I
live
found a
together
lot
as spouses on or about April 12th, 2019?
I was gonna say yes. And were you married?
Has your marriage to your wife become insupportable because of a discord or conflict of personalities that destroys legitimate ends of the marriage relationship?
Yes.
Do you mean she's
Is there
a
any
bitch?
reasonable expectation of reconciliation?
That's her right next to him, by the way.
And were there 3 children born during this marriage? And in your petition for divorce,
Keep an eye
did you
on
deny
Alfonso.
paternity as well as initiate in that same petition an action to adjudicate the parentage of those children?
Yes.
And you joined the alleged father, Alfonso Alejandro Grimaldo Castañeda.
You heard that right. You're joining the alleged father. So now it's being alleged that his 3 children belong to Alfonso.
To the suit as a co-respondent. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is it true, Mr. Villatoro, that you did not engage in sexual intercourse with your wife during the probable time of conception of these children?
So, no sex during the time that these kids were probably conceived.
Roll.
That's his stance. So, but we got some paperwork we got to go through, guys.
Yes.
And were there any other children adopted
Already done.
during this marriage?
No.
The court has
And
it ready,
to your knowledge,
handy.
your wife is not expecting a child at this time?
No.
And you and your, and were there any court-ordered conservatorships, any prior orders that adjudicated paternity of these children before we initiated this divorce action?
No.
And you and your wife have entered into an agreement concerning the division of your property and debts, is that correct?
Yes.
I don't know if she
And
deserves
that
anything, but
division,
okay.
Set out in our proposed disposition of issues that's filed with the court, that each of you keeps your property, each of you keeps any furniture, clothing, bank accounts, any retirement accounts, any life insurance policies
Roth
you may have,
IRAs,
that each of you would be
Gold coin,
awarded
stamp
those
collection.
assets as part of this divorce.
Yes.
Now, Mr. Villatoro, did you get paternity testing done between you, the children, as well as your wife, Ms. Villatoro?
Yes.
By the way, they use the same company that Maury
And
uses.
Mr. Villatoro, I'm showing you what's been marked P2. Is this the,
Now, this is for all, they're going to do each child one at a time. So the first answer isn't the answer for all 3. We're going to go child by child.
DNA test that was done on the child Anthony Villatoro?
Yes.
Are you asking the court to admit P2?
I don't know if you can see this right here. Possibility of paternity.
Whoa.
0.0. So that's one kid down.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to offer into evidence P2.
Any objection, Ms. Viator?
The lie detector test determined you are telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I couldn't find it.
No, that's okay. I couldn't see you because the screen has the document on it.
I couldn't see because this
Petitioners
damn
2 is
logo's in my
admitted.
face.
The Prudential Insurance.
And Mr.
logo.
Viatora, you also did DNA
Get a piece of the
testing
rock.
on the other two children, Liam Adrian Viatora, as well as Aria Layla Viatora. Is that correct?
Yes.
See that right?
And Mr.
DDC.
Viatora, I'm
Right
showing
there.
you what's been marked P3. Is this the DNA testing report for the second child, Liam Viatora?
On Liam.
Yes.
And you're asking that P.
Oh no, Liam. That's also 0.0. 2 down, Creed.
3 be admitted. Your Honor, I'd like to
I didn't hear an answer.
Looked like for good reason,
Yes.
too, Gary.
Your Honor, I'd like to offer into evidence P3.
Sometimes there's a little bit of fact to go
Any
behind
objection, Ms. Viatoro?
No.
that. Mr. Viator, do
Uh,
you have a
P3 is
old
admitted.
mic on?
A terrible
And the
problem.
last report, Mr. Viatora, that you are, that you did have testing done is with the child Aria Layla Viatora. Is that this DNA test report that we have marked as P4?
Once again, 3 kids that he had with his wife. 3 kids. None of them. 0.0. None of them belong to him.
That's really bad. Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Merry Christmas. I mean,
if it was one, accidents happen.
3 times. Who said
3 times a
wait.
baby.
4? Did I say that?
4.
You are.
Yes.
And you're asking the court that we have this admitted as P4.
Yes.
Your Honor, I'd like to offer it into evidence. Petitioners 4, P4 exhibit.
Any objection, Ms.?
No wonder she didn't have time. She wasn't having sex with her
Viatora.
husband. She's too busy having sex with everyone else.
P4
Yeah,
is
how old are
admitted.
these kids? Did they ever say like how long this been going on for?
I mean, they have been split since 2019. So, I mean, they're not little ones.
Wow.
And to the utterance of more disrespect is still coming because not only are we finding out that these children don't belong to him, they all belong to Alfonso up here.
Dun dun dun.
And the last exhibit, Mr. Viatora, we prepared today for court
got any
just
kids
the
you don't know
release
about,
that we're
Chris?
requesting as it relates to the adjudication part
Did you
of
ever
this
sleep with this
case,
girl? Because you might have a kid
as
with
well
her.
as the division of the property that you and your
She
wife
should
have
get
entered
nothing.
into with regard to the divorce. Is that correct?
Nothing.
That's correct.
Your Honor, I'd like to offer into evidence P1.
Because she
Any objection,
knows the
Ms.
deal.
Viatoro?
No.
No,
P1 is admitted.
no, not at all. I'm just so
And Mr.
happy.
Viatora, are you asking the court to approve the agreements concerning the division of the property and debts that you and your wife have entered into? And do you think that agreement?
I know there's probably not no law like this, Creed, but couldn't you countersue Alfonso and her and ask for like back money for everything you bought for those kids that weren't yours, that you lied and told me
That's
they
a
were?
valid question. Seriously, can you go after somebody if you have been?
I mean, I mean, they had to be together at least over 3 years for her to push out 3 kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least that. And then, all right. So you're looking at least 3 years, and then 3 years they haven't been together, basically.
I mean, he has to.
6 years of.
I mean, I feel bad for my man over here, hombre. He needs some help. Also, if you look at Miss Leonette over here and Alfonso, matching curtains.
Oh, so they're okay. So
They're in the same place. They're together.
You are a stupid.
As a just and right division of your community estate.
Yes.
I have no further questions, Your
Now,
Honor.
there could
This
be some
witness-
twins in there. Yeah, you're right, Kay. Could be. Could be.
Ms. Viator, I'm going to give you a chance to say what you want to say in just a moment, but at this time, do you have any questions for Mr. Viator?
No, sir.
All right. Your next
No.
witness, Ms. Torres.
I'm going to
I've
call
said everything I
Lisette
need to.
Viatoro, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Viator, if you'll raise your right hand and be sworn. Do
She's
you
going to
solemnly
lie, Your
swear or
Honor.
affirm
Be
the testimony
careful.
given this cause will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
She's a well-known liar.
You may proceed.
And Ms. Viatoro, I asked a question earlier to your husband, and I want to make sure that you agree with this, with his answer. Is it true that during the probable time of conception of the children that were born during this marriage, that you did not engage in sexual intercourse with your spouse, Mr. Humberto Alexander Viatoro?
Yes, that's true.
And you also participated in the DNA testing that was conducted in this case that excluded Mr. Viatoro as the father of the children. Is that correct?
Correct, yes.
And in this action, Ms. Viatoro,
Alfonso's in there like, yeah, I did that.
do you currently live with the co-respondent, Mr. Alfonso
According to
Alejandro Grimaldo Castañeda?
See.
And it's your agreement that he is the father of your children.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
God bless.
you're asking this court to adjudicate Mr. Grimaldo Castañeda as the father of the children.
Yes.
And was it also your request in that the children's name, their surname, would be changed from Viatoro to Grimaldo to reflect the paternity?
So not only, Creed, are we the man who's raised these children, gave them their name, a roof over their head, everything else, thinking those are his kids. Now we're going to turn around, hit them with the paternity test. Not only that, we're going to go ahead and change these kids' names. We're going to just shit can yours, bud. Thanks for your years of service. Here's a gold watch. But I'm going to take it over from here. We got it from now on, bud. Thanks for changing those diapers and paying for everything.
Good job. Thanks.
Of Mr. Alfonso Alejandro Grimaldo Castañeda.
Yes, ma'am, please.
There you go.
And do they
How it
consider
is.
him their father?
Yes.
And
he considered them his kids, Kirnoff.
are you also requesting that the children's birth certificate would be
Thank you, Kirnoff.
amended so that we can remove your husband, Humberto Viatoro, as the father and to add
Throwing
Mr.
him
Grimaldo
off.
Castañeda as
Throwing
the
them
father?
off the everything.
Yes,
Just
please.
erase them.
And you heard me talking
least
about the
6,
division
7.
of the
Yes.
assets
Or
in
more.
the divorce. Do you also agree that that is your agreement? And are you asking the court to approve the agreements concerning the division of your assets and to grant the divorce?
Yes.
I really hope she didn't.
I have no
get
further
much.
questions, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Viator, this is your opportunity. If there's anything else you would like to say or want me to know, you may.
Yes, I'd like
No,
to kick him in the nuts one more
Oh,
time.
I'm
if I
sorry,
could,
Mr.
Your
Viator.
Honor.
I'm not clear. I'm Ms. Viator. She's the witness right now.
No, I'm okay. I just, as soon as this gets done, the better. So thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, we want to get back
All
to
right,
you.
Ms. Torres, your next witness.
Your Honor, I'm going to call the co-respondent, Alfonso Alejandro Grimaldo
He
Castañeda.
does.
Okay, and now Mr.
Hello,
Corrales, we'll need your assistance.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr.
Hey, I hate to say it, but the joke's on Alfonso. Now that the excitement of cheating is gone,
I bet you he's onto a new broad.
or she's onto a new broad, one or two.
Grimaldo.
Oh, easy feedback.
Echo here.
Because they're sitting 3 inches away
Not
from each
sure
other.
Why.
It might
Oh,
be.
I know why it is. Yeah, Miss Viatora, you'll need to kind of turn your volume on your device down to 0 if you wouldn't mind.
Don't be calling
Okay.
into the radio
That's much
show
better.
with your
Okay,
radio turned
Mr.
up.
Grimaldo, if you'll raise your right hand and be sworn.
Señor Grimaldo, levante la mano derecha para ser juramentado.
Do you solemnly swear?
He don't
or
speak
affirm the
English, but he
testimony
does
given this
speak
cause
the
will be
language of
truth,
love,
the whole truth,
Creed.
and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted jura solemnemente o afirma que el testimonio que va a dar en esta causa va a ser la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad?
Sí.
Definitely.
Yes.
Ms. Torres, you may proceed.
Mr. Grimaldo, would you state your
Did you bang out his old lady? Sí.
full name for the record?
Señor Grimaldo, ¿puede decir su nombre completo para que conste en el acta?
Me llamo Alfonso Alejandro Grimaldo Castañeda.
Guillermo Alfonso Grimaldo Castañeda.
And Mr. Grimaldo,
The two
are
guys
you
are kind of
admitting
interchangeable.
under
by the way.
penalty of perjury in this hearing to the paternity of the children, Anthony Lionel Villatoro?
I think
who was born
Humberto's
December 30th,
more handsome than
2014.
Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, he's
Liam Adrian Villatoro,
nice, more
born
nicely
January
dressed.
27th of 2017. And Aria Leila Villatoro, who was born September 13th of 2018.
Hi, Alice.
Señor Grimaldo, usted admite,
So the last
admite
kid was
acá
born
en el tribunal bajo
2018.
pena de perjurio en esta audiencia la paternidad de sus hijos, Anthony Villatoro, nacido el 30 de diciembre de
I feel bad for
2014,
Hombre.
Liam Villatoro, nacida el 27 de enero de 2017, y Aria Leila Villatoro,
Alfonso's
nacida el
basically got
9
his
de
family now. It's like
13
just
de septiembre
took
de
everything.
2018.
His kids, his wife, took it all.
I believe you say
Correct.
that by saying licit.
And Mr. Grimaldo, you understand that if the court adjudicates you based on that admission, that you would have a legal responsibility to
Arkansas, the
support
new
these children
state capital of the world.
Chase
under the law.
Capital.
Señor Grimaldo, ¿usted entiende que si el juez le adjudica esto que usted acaba de admitir, usted va a tener la responsabilidad legal de mantener a sus
I wish it was
hijos
that
bajo la
simple.
ley?
Yes.
Sí.
Yes.
And is it also your request, Mr. Grimaldo, that the last name of the children would be changed from Villatoro
She's sneaking
to
off to
Grimaldo
meet
to
another
reflect
man
your
right now. as we
paternity?
That's
speak.
going, yeah, just the FedEx delivery.
Señor, también es su petición, señor Grimaldo, que el apellido sea cambiado de Villatoro a Grimaldo para reflejar su
Part of the
paternidad.
author's opinion, yeah.
Sí.
Yes.
And Mr. Grimaldo, is your future plan to continue living with the children and Miss Villatoro and eventually remarry? Is that your future plan?
Did he say remarry? Remarry like they were married before?
Oh,
Or
they might have been. Yeah, that's weird to say it that way, right?
yeah. I didn't catch that the first time around. Do you think maybe they were married, they divorced, she went and got with this guy? Maybe she had cheated on her husband with him. Then we flip it. Now she's back cheating with the old man. Oh, I couldn't trust this girl no further than I could throw her.
Plan?
Señor Grimaldo, sus planes futuros es seguir viviendo con sus
Okay, golf and
hijos y
guns.
con la
Maybe not.
señora Villatoro y
Maybe we
casarse
jumped
de
ahead.
nuevo. Ese es su plan.
We made it way more interesting. all of a
correcto.
sudden.
Yes, correct.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Josh,
all right. Do you have any further witnesses or other
Shot
evidence?
Kids with us?
No,
He's
Your Honor.
shocked
All
to
right.
his core, Creed.
Then, having heard the evidence, the court finds that Mr. Villatoro is not the biological father of the 3 children born during the marriage.
Thank you, Maury.
Based on the DNA testing, and that Alfonso Grimaldo,
a young Maury,
is in fact the biological father of the children, and Mr. Grimaldo is adjudicated the father of the children, and their names are changed according to the parties' request. And then lastly, the divorce is granted and the parties' agreement is approved.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Torres, if you'll prepare the written order. And
Merry Christmas to one and all, Creed. Let that be a cautionary tale. Just because she's washing your clothes don't mean somebody else ain't washing her drawers.
-6 at Santa Claus Village in the Arctic Circle. I guess that seems about right. But what's kind of funny is the lot of you guys are around that temperature.
It's going to be
now.
a very, very cold Christmas for a huge portion of America.
That's crazy. All right. Well, that is We Got a Case. Big day today. Again, our final live day for a few days. But we got FedEx pulling into I got to go get pregnant. The FedEx guy's pulling in. So if you hear a dog, stop waving. If you hear a dog barking in a moment, that's why.
That'll be it. Guys, we love you. If you haven't already liked this video, please do so. And a big thank you to everybody that sent monies today, Credence.
Yes. Thank you to Flusha, Carol, Amber, Leather and Lashes. I love the way that she did that, by the way. $5 to tell us.
To let you know to check the PP, yeah.
Leather and Lashes time too. And Here Enough. Thank you guys so much. Again, coming up next, 405 East, We Got a Chase. And then our big night tonight, 8 o'clock East, the return of the OG show, the Credence and Bishop show. We wouldn't have any of this if it weren't for that.
That is the reason the channel is named what it is.
You were trying to go. We got shit to do. Stop.
Take it easy, lady. We'll be back here at 4:05 for We Got a Chase. Hopefully all of you will come right back and join us. We love you. Have a blessed holiday if we don't see you until then. And please take a second, be kind, and rewind, Creed.
Damn FedEx guy got in and out, and the dog's still sleeping.
That's right. Creed, just to let you know, I also slept with her. She has one of them kids is mine, I promise you. And we will also see all of you in hell as well.
Thank you, Satan. God bless and Merry Christmas, Satan.